What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with your daily dose of Edison. Today we have Paul playing back to square one frogs versus Luis on hero frogs. So the frogs have hopped on top of the pack, taking down I think it was a lot of other frogs, honestly. This particular locals, yeah, there's frogs everywhere. Usually, well, Black Wings, this is like a month ago, so Black Wings wasn't as popular, but definitely recently, the birds have been making a rise back to the top, along with Twilight. Twilight is also picking up steam too because of the Arbet in Chicago. All right, so we got some frogs going down. Raigeki Break's gonna burst this frog. He's gonna salvage him back to hand, and then he can keep on going if he wants. Who went first? I think Luis went first. Discard special. Yeah, I'd imagine this matchup hinges on who drops the Vanity Fiend first, keeping the other players' bodies off board as best as possible. So if you turn off the Treeborn Frog and then you're spamming your tribute summons over your opponent, then eventually you're just gonna burn out. But yeah, game one, I can't. Depends on the deck. Like, Paul could definitely have Vanity's Fiend in the main, just because his power cards are literally all just the Monarchs and back to square one. Is it as effective against other frog strategies? Depends, because if you have the swap frog in hand and things get pitched back to the top of the deck with back to square one, it might not be as bad because you can just discard a special for swap frog, pitch another Treeborn Frog and whatnot. Ooh, okay, Threatening Roar is gonna stop this Unifrog. Ooh, okay. Kai is gonna get rid of the swap frog when we run over the Unifrog for 2,000. I think we're at, okay, 1,000. Missing a bunch of life points here. 3,000. Cool. Soul Exchange is gonna crack 4 Substitute. Dupe block not as strong versus fellow frogs, just because they have a lot of single target answers to break that board. Raigeki Break is one of them, and then we're gonna double dupe. Okay, Legacy. Okay, we got Legacies, we got Threatening Roars in this deck, Raigeki Break. I'm not sure if Luis is running the AoE. Oh, this Torrential's gonna make the Dupe Frog miss timing. That's pretty huge. Without the frogs adding back to hand, discarding for back to square one is gonna be much larger cost than normal. Because essentially Paul's going to be activating Salvage, Pot of Avarice to get those +1s. Doesn't really matter what the +1 is. We just need the cards to pitch for our back to square ones. But yeah. Salvage, Substitute. Both players are light on resources. Okay, he's going to go flip flop. That card's so nuts. It's really difficult to deal with that card, especially if you're playing set monsters. Super annoying. It's not as bad dealing with it with Black Wings because that monster's attack or defense is not that strong. It's like a 500 defender or something like that, so you can definitely pierce it or eat it with Shura, but yeah. It is annoying if you're like trying to set Raikou and Hamster in front of it, and it just pings you down, or undoes your work essentially. We're gonna take 15 here. It goes back face down. We're gonna pass the turn over to Luis. He's gonna be able to hop. All right, did he draw something cool? Oh, Swap Frog. Swap Frog is gonna pitch. Sells a Toad, crash into this. And we're just biding our time until we find something interesting to set down. Tribute. Ryza's gonna spin this on top. If Paul attacks into this, it's gonna be pretty rough because the Gores is in the hand. We're gonna take 1,000 here. And on 24. Oh, the flip-flop frog undoes the work. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's cool. Alright, so 2 frogs. Flip-flop frog counts himself. And Paul will take the lead in game 1. Yeah, so at least it deals with 1 card. Right? And if you have another frog, it's gonna do 2 cards. 3, 4, 5, you know, same deal. Oh, this is a this is a really good start. 1 for 1, crack the Infernal Prodigy, and then we're gonna be able to filter through our deck, and hopefully we draw all our monarchs, all our heroes with Miracle Fusion and whatnot, and that's essentially how we win the game. The start's pretty good, very solid. Okay, swap, send, dupe. We're gonna end up on double dupe. There's some Vanity's Fiends in there. Emergency call. Stratos into Malicious Edge. So, if Paul does not establish a lock, then that Malicious Edge is gonna start wreaking havoc. Special crack, yep. Okay, let's see. Not nearly as strong a start. Swap Frog's gonna pitch for Treeborn, return the hand. I guess that's all we got. That's unfortunate. We're gonna swing for 18. Okay, hop. Yeah, Luis's hand, or like grave hand, like it's all set up. He's got the hero in grave. He's got the waters all set up. Oh, he just passes. He just passes the Caius over. He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna attack the dupe. And here comes the Edge. Brain control. Phoenix Wingman Blast. Yep, the hero. And Miracle Fusion. It's gonna be enough damage. That's 3,000 plus 24 plus 18. More than enough. Unless he has Gores. Yeah, picks up the cards. We're going to a game 3. Alright, this is for all the marbles. Let's go. It also kind of goes to show that you don't actually have to play super tier 1 meta decks to win. Obviously, like back to square one Monarchs is not topping our bets and whatnot, but at the local level, like it can definitely put in some work. I think top 3 for the other night, Juan was playing some sort of ritual deck with Demise, Zorks, and I don't know, like all sorts of things with Dark Simorg. It was really cool. I wish I had the game on camera, but it was a fun match. Next time he's playing that deck, I'm gonna have him on camera. All right, back to salvage, back to square one's gonna pitch to return that. Kaiku's gonna rip in for 1,800. Yikes. All right. A little bit behind, but that's okay. We have the Alias in hand to deal with the Kaiku. Set pass. Raigeki Break's gonna pop this back row. Deals with a Torrential, so we can extend into this board if we want. Looks like we're gonna essentially banish the Treeborn Frog. This is trouble. This is big trouble. How do we get this frog in there? Did we swap frog? Maybe not. Attack. Flip-flop's gonna return this. So Luis doesn't have the frog set up. Paul also does not have the frog set up. We're just setting and passing. And we're slamming the Dyna as well. Ugh. Okay, swap frog for 12. Dyna equally as annoying as Vanity's Fiend. If you're able to protect it, great. Vanity's Fiend is just a little bit stickier because you have to produce a body to get over that card. Swap Frog's gonna pitch Treeborn Frog. Okay. You cannot deal with this fossil with Swap Frog. We need one of our sided cards like another Kaiku. Oh god, we're just getting ran over. Armor Cut. What do we get rid of? We have issues. We don't get rid of Dyna, then the frog does not hop back. If we take the 25 plus 18, take 33, leaves us at 1,000. It's gonna get rid of 0. These will do 3. So we take a little less damage here, but we don't get the special summon on our next turn. And Luis takes the locals 4-0 with his hero frogs. Excellent performance. Yeah. The last game was kind of interesting because like Luis did not have the setup. Paul also did not have the setup. I don't think he cracked that Treeborn Frog. I think he just discarded it. And then once it got banished, we're pretty far behind at that point. And then Luis, seeing that weakness, he just stepped the pedal on the gas, and or was it pedal on? Yeah, that's a phrase, right? Stepped on the gas. There we go. And then poured out all his monsters, fossils, enough to deal with everything. And let's see. If we did get rid of Dyna, we're at 43. We take 25 plus 18. I think if we get rid of Dyna, right? We take 800 plus 25 is 33. We draw into Caius. Treeborn Frog hops. Tribute to banish the Stratos. Take 100 from 0, and then maybe we can hop back with Treeborn Frog. But it would be purely dependent on his next draw as well. So, you know, we don't know. But yeah, that was a fun match. If you guys liked the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.